Let's recap very fast.
LSRW was the last thing that you have spoken in the last class.
Voice is not clear, Dhirendra.
LSRW thing that
Yeah,
was discussed by you in the last.
LSRW skill, but what rest? What was we
We have
discussed?
discussed the characteristics of technical writing.
Characteristics of technical writing. We
Yes, ma'am.
discussed the
Importance of
types of
language.
technical
Yeah.
writing, and also discuss definition and explanation of technical writing.
Yes, ma'am.
Clear? That was the discussion. Now, what are the characteristics? Very fast. Rest of the students should answer.
Ma'am, clarity, accurate,
Clarity, accuracy, then
correctness, and descriptiveness.
correctness and
Descriptiveness.
descriptiveness. Good, good, Ayush. So, four characteristics. And two terms we discussed in that. What were the terms? One was euphemism. What is euphemism?
The use of embarrassing words.
Yeah, use of embarrassing words. And another term also I used, that do not use equivocal words. Equivocal word means what? What is the meaning of equivocal word?
Same spelling, different meanings.
Same spelling but meaning different. Right? Can you give me example, Pinaki, that we discussed last time?
Ma'am, August is being
Yeah.
respectful and a month.
Yes, yes. So avoid equivocal words. Use unequivocal word. Now, whatever characteristics we discussed that are applicable to all the forms of writing that you will use: scientific reports, research paper, dissertation, research proposal, all the all the topics will cover these characteristics, right? Okay, now today we will move to the next question, next topic. Is it visible to all?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. So today our topic is techniques for technical writing. Before we start, just tell me what ideas you have regarding techniques for technical writing. See, one thing you must keep in mind, that content is important, but at the same time, a writer doesn't know techniques of presenting that content, then a writer cannot achieve goal. Here writer means researcher. You. Writer means you will be a writer, right? Because you will write a scientific report, you will write research paper, you will write dissertation. So content should be excellent. At the same time, techniques are also important. If techniques are not potential or excellent or up to the mark, then as a writer you cannot achieve goal. Content as well as techniques are important. Okay, So today we will discuss all these points, but we will focus on that techniques for technical writing, overcoming writer's block, adding emphasis in writing, accentuating the positives, prioritizing for effective writing, avoiding plagiarism, and referencing and styles. So we will focus today on basically 2 points of this content, that is techniques for technical writing and overcoming writer's block. First of all, techniques for technical writing, strategies, method. Technical writing dealing with research explains complex ideas with great precision. Technical writing can successfully meet its target of presenting highly technical information to the targeted audience by 4 characteristics, that is clarity, accuracy, correctness, and descriptiveness. We have already had a discussion of this 4 characteristics: clarity, accuracy, correctness, and descriptiveness. Now, in order to meet this target of writing with clarity, writing with accuracy, writing correctly, and including descriptiveness, a writer requires techniques. So always keep in mind, only content will not work. Along with the content, techniques are important. If content is good and you do not have a good techniques of writing, then again you will not achieve the goal. If you have a good techniques for writing and content is not good, again you won't be able to achieve purpose. So what is the purpose? Purpose is to present complex information. Purpose of a technical writing is to present complex information in a very comprehensive manner. Purpose is to present complex information with clarity, accuracy, correctly, and with descriptiveness. So these are the main targets. The following techniques for technical writing assist in meeting targets and maintaining characteristics. Overcoming writer's block. First of all, what is writer's block? Please discuss what is writer's block. Whatever idea you have regarding writer's block, please share your views.
Ma'am, the loss of creative ideas for a moment, like a block in.
Yes, loss of creative idea for a moment. Okay, then it's not just for it's not a momentary. It lasts for at least 1 hour or a 3 hour, 1 sitting, 2 sitting.
Yes, ma'am, the time depends.
And it is again recurrent. It is recurrent. Any other? Good. Any other idea? Writer block is the condition of being unable to think of what to write or how to proceed with writing. It is a condition, mental state, in that writer stops generating ideas. And this is a very common condition with every researcher. And this condition will occur if you write a scientific report, if you write a research paper, dissertation. In a dissertation, this problem will be frequent because it is very lengthy process, dissertation. If the process is lengthy, possibility of writer blocks are more. So first thing is that it is a condition of being unable to think of what to write or how to proceed with writing. Now, according to Webster Dictionary, it is a psychological inhibition preventing a writer from proceeding with a piece. It is a psychological inhibition. It is a psychological condition. It has something to do with the mind. And as per Collins, it is an inability to think of ideas which writers sometimes suffer from. Thus, writer's block is a state that may occur while writing. It causes the person afflicted to be unable to think of what to write next. And it's not that this thing happens with a particular person. It happens with every researcher. Even I have also experienced this so many times while writing research paper, dissertation, thesis. Every time I have suffered from this writer's block. So what happens that you think of the subject, but you cannot, your pen doesn't move. Your keypad also stops working. You do not know what to write and you start questioning about yourself. This is a very common condition. The loss of generating new ideas is not a result of commitment problems or the lack of writing skill. So whenever this writer's block occur, it doesn't mean that when we stop becoming sincere, or there is a commitment problem, or there is a lack of writing skill. No, it happens with the scholars also. It happens with the experienced people also. It's not that only those who are inexperienced. It happens with inexperienced. No, it happens with everyone. Junior also, with senior also, with scholars also. Writer's block is not limited to new writers, but also affects even the most brilliant and experienced. The root cause for this condition could be varied. Can you tell me what will be the root cause for this condition?
Ma'am, one reason may be the fear to write a wrong thing. That can be.
Yes, fear. Okay, fine, good. Then what will be the another reason?
A person can reach a saturation level.
A person can
Reach a saturation level, like if a writer
Yeah.
has been writing for a very long time.
Yes, yes. Okay, then Another?
Anxiety over deadline.
Writing?
Anxiety over deadline.
Deadline, okay. Pressure.
To run
Pressure of
after
completing.
the perfectionism.
Yes, perfectionism. Yes, fear, perfectionism, then pressure, stress, apathy also. When a writer doesn't have interest in the subject, and if the subject is imposed, then again this problem occurs. Let's see what are the root cause. First is fear. The most common causes of writer's block are fear. Fear of insecurity, fear of failure, that the ideas written may get disapproved, criticized, or rejected by targeted audience, or fear of criticism from peers, freezes writer's thought process. Whenever a writer has an insecurity regarding failure, that what will happen if the proposal will be rejected, what will happen if my peers will criticize my ideas. Fear of insecurity, fear of failure freezes writer's thought process. Second, perfectionism. Perfectionism is an expectation to have everything just right before one ever put pen to paper or touch a keyboard. This is not possible. If you start writing and if you expect that everything will be perfect in one go, then it's not possible. It cannot be possible with anybody except William Shakespeare. William Shakespeare was the only writer, he was not doing proofreading of his work. So except William Shakespeare, perfectionism cannot be possible. So perfectionism means trying to write the perfect sentence, perfect paragraph in first attempt. This expectation hinders ideas and delays the process of writing. It hinders ideas as well as delays the process of writing. Now, what is the process of writing? Writing is non-linear. Non-linear means what? What is the meaning of non-linear?
It doesn't go uniformly all the time.
Yes, not in a straight line.
Yes, ma'am.
Not in a straight line, because our thoughts are again not linear. So writing is always a non-linear process, and recursive attempts are there. So every writer is supposed to revise and revise and revise documents or any piece of writing. So remain away from fear, remain away from perfectionism. Otherwise, both these factors are powerful enough to create writer's block. They are powerful enough to freeze writer's thoughts. Third, self-criticism. Self-criticism is a risk factor in the process of writing. Be critical about work, but don't be critical of self. What is our problem? That if our research paper or research proposal is not accepted, then we start criticizing self. No, it has nothing to do with the self. Because if the paper is rejected, it will not be rejected on the basis of your personality. It will be rejected on the basis of your content. It will be rejected on the basis of your techniques. If content will not be good, then it will be rejected. If techniques are not as per the requirement, then it will be rejected. So don't start criticizing self. So be critical about work. Be critical about work means evaluate. So what went wrong in writing? Evaluate writing stuff. Find limitations and try to improve shortcomings or limitations. So work on that. Self-criticism means to start thinking as if one has been rejected. On receiving bad reviews or rejection of a research work, it causes anxiety, stress, and deterioration of thoughts. So these three factors are very, very harmful and they create writer's block. They are the causes of writer block. Fear, perfectionism, and self-criticism. Self-criticism, fear of comparison to others writer. Do not compare. Never compare in research paper. Never compare. If somebody's research paper is accepted and yours is not, then no need to compare. Never compare. Because this is, yes,
Ma'am,
hello?
ma'am, I'm Daneshwari. Ma'am, actually, while you were saying that we should not criticize ourselves if a paper is not registered, a second thought came to my mind that whatever we write in our papers or what the technique we use, somewhere or the other it tells about a person who has written it or who has given a thought to it.
Yeah.
So there is somewhere there is self is included in the paper also, either in the techniques or also. So ma'am, how that criticism can be
Self-criticism
avoided?
means, for example, if the paper is not accepted, then there is no problem with the self. Clear? Paper or any work is evaluated on the basis of its content or techniques. It has not to do with the, it has nothing to do with the person's personality. Did you get my point? And do not compare also. Compare, if you want to compare, just discuss that what others are doing to write the research paper. Have a discussion, but not comparison. Is it clear, Daneshwari?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. So, self-criticism, fear of comparison to others writer, lack of external motivation. External motivation means praise, attention. If sometimes, if a writer do not get attention, writer's block occurs. That every time my paper is doesn't come into limelight. No, it's not that. If there are loopholes in a technique or content is weak, then it's not accepted. Otherwise, it is always accepted. Apathy, financial or emotional crisis. This can be also causes of writer's block. Excessive work pressure. So if all this set in, then the writer's enthusiasm to write plummets fast. Just like a share market. Clear? So these are the 3 factors. Writer's block. This is very, very important, and this is applicable to all, that is scientific report, research paper, project proposal, dissertation, and you will come across this problem. Okay, now how to overcome? What is the solution? Any suggestion? How to overcome this problem of writer's block? How can we bat writer's block? Any suggestion?
Ma'am, we can take some time off and then.
Yes, yes, take a break, right? Take a break and then rejuvenate yourself, and then it's possible that you can overcome this problem. Short breaks are always required. Excessive pressure causes writer's block. Okay, any other strategy?
We should try switching topics, right? About something
We should
else.
try to,
Switch topics.
okay, change the topic, right? Change topics. So start doing another topic, or stop writing and do some non-writing activity, just like reading or listening. Okay, good, Gargi. Next. Any other suggestion?
Stop comparing his or her work to others. Just focus on their work and keep improving.
Very good, very good. Keep improving. Focus. Good, good. Okay. So, strategies to overcome writer's block. One thing you should keep in mind, that every writer begins with a sense of purpose and commitment. Beating writer's block is about getting those feelings back. Earlier we had discussion that technical writing has a purpose. Purpose to give complex information in a comprehensive way. Now, in order to achieve this purpose, it's very, very important to overcome writer's block. So this measures help a writer to overcome a writer's block. First, develop a writing routine. Every day write. For example, if you have started your dissertation or a research paper, then write every day. It's not that, most of the problem is that we always write before a deadline. Right? This is our common strategy. Am I right or wrong? So if deadline is tomorrow, then we start today. No. This is not possible in the case of research paper or a scientific report. because they require a lot of attention, revision, structuring, so many things. So always write. Develop a writing routine. 1 hour, half an hour, 2 hours, whatever. Second, avoid perfectionism. Self-compassion. Now, what is a self-compassion? Compassion, I think all of you know. Now, what is a self-compassion? Always motivate yourself. You motivate. If you get a good idea, then you just give a pat to yourself that very good. Keep it up. Don't expect a pat from others. Just keep encouraging yourself. That is called as self-compassion, and this is very, very important when you are conducting a research. And always keep in mind that you are a learner, human being. We are not born with a perfection. A researcher has to work constantly and continuously improve. So self-compassion means always appreciate yourself, always take a break, and also take care of yourself. That is called self-compassion. Here, a researcher is only concerned about self, not about others. Targeted audience is there. But first of all, when you are writing, don't worry about the readers. Just write for yourself. Swan Sukhaye. Then avoid distractions that waste time. Avoid distractions. So if you find that certain places are not comfortable, then avoid. Do non-writing activities. Always do non-writing activities. Listening, speaking, reading, participating in conference. These are non-writing activities. They help in generating thoughts. Read newspaper, anything. If you keep reading, then the thoughts will continuously come to your mind. Avoid excess stress. Meet the deadline, but do not be harsh on self. Write for pleasure. Write like Hemingway means avoid comparison. Hemingway. Have you ever heard the name of Hemingway?
Yes, ma'am. Ernest Hemingway.
Yeah. Can you brief about him?
I have read a novel of him, The Old Man and the Sea. That's a beautiful novel.
Yes, yes, good. Ernest Hemingway is an American novelist, and he got a Nobel Prize for Old Man and the Sea, and he got a Nobel Prize for style of writing. His style is very, very excellent, though he belongs to literature, but his style is applicable even in a technical writing. And what he said, that avoid comparison. He said that there is nothing noble in being superior to your fellow man. This is very, very appealing statement in a research. That if you want to become a superior, then don't become a superior to your fellow man. True nobility is being superior to your former self. Did you understand this statement? That there is nothing noble in being superior to other. If somebody say that your paper is good than other, nothing. But what is important? True nobility is being superior to your former self. What you were yesterday, what you are today, and what you will be tomorrow. That is important. What you have learned yesterday, what you will learn today, and what will you learn tomorrow. That is important. So keep improving. Then another strategy to overcome writer's block is be positive and not negative. It means to say what something is rather than what is not. For example, we say that the procedure of dental work is painless. Now, here the word pain is in the center. Instead of saying that, say it is relatively comfortable. Clear? So, another strategy is that always write positive statement, avoid negativity. So strategies to overcome writer's block: first, develop a writing routine, avoid perfectionism, self-compassion, avoid distractions that waste time, do non-writing activities, avoid excess stress, meet the deadline, but do not be harsh on self. Write for pleasure, avoid comparison. Don't work to get award. Work to improve yourself. Clear? And earlier also we had a discussion of the statement that if you remember, then we discussed one statement. Then no need to try to inform, not to write to inform, not to impress. If you inform, you will impress. Right? Write to inform, not to impress. If you inform, you will impress. Okay. Now, strategies again to overcome writer's block. Now, Ernest Hemingway, he has writing about his own strategies to overcome writer's block. Hemingway writes, sometimes when I was starting a new story and I could not get it going, I would stand and look out of the ropes. Do not worry. You have always written before and you will write now. All you have to do is write one true sentence that you know and then go on from there. Keep writing, keep writing. And always keep in mind that write correct sentence. One true sentence will lead to another sentence. Don't give importance to perfectionism. If you will keep revising, if you will keep writing, then the strategies to overcome writer's block. Do you have any query regarding this slide? If you have any query regarding this topic, then please ask. Any question? Okay. Now we will discuss mind mapping, but I think, yes, we have time. Mind mapping. First of all, tell me what is mind mapping? Any idea regarding mind mapping?
Ma'am, to sketch a rough idea in your mind to before beginning any work.
Pardon?
Ma'am, having a rough sketch of idea, then how are you going to proceed
Okay,
with your
okay. Make a
work?
rough sketch of the ideas. Okay, fine. Anything? Organizing information. Not organizing, just writing. Organizing is not there, just writing. It's called a spider design. It is also called a spider diagram. Okay, anything? So mind mapping is also one strategy to overcome writer's block. Mind mapping is suggested as another potential solution to writer's block. A mind map is a graphic technique for representing ideas using words, images, and color diagram. The technique involves writing a stream of consciousness. What is a stream of consciousness? What is a stream of consciousness? This is again a very, very important and a well-known terminology. Stream of consciousness means
When you start writing anything and you go with a flow.
No,
With your
stream of consciousness means there is a continuous flow of ideas in our mind. At present, all of you are attending a class. I am also taking lecture, but at the back of mind, the chain of ideas are going on. It's continuous. Now, whenever you suffer from a writer's block, what you have to do? Just jot down on a piece of paper whatever comes to your mind regarding the subject. We will have this diagram in a next class. So it is a stream of consciousness. First of all, it denotes that there is a continuous flow of ideas, stream of ideas. Clear? Now the technique involves writing all the ideas on a horizontal piece of paper and connecting any similar or linked thoughts. For example, if I just make a picture of balloons. Now, if I make a picture of balloon, what idea will you add in that? Idea of a balloon will lead to which idea? If I say balloons.
Ma'am, colorfulness and joy.
Colorfulness, joy, okay. One idea, joy. Another idea, birthday. Another idea, party. Now, one complete, what we call the article is coming out of that. Balloon led to birthday, balloon led to joy, balloon led to party, balloon led to colorfulness. When this all thing, then comes food, comes menu, come people, friends, relatives. Am I right? So one idea leads to another. So keep writing. For example, technical writing. If I say technical writing, then another idea. So it is a spider diagram. This exercise is intended to help a writer suffering from writer's block to bypass the left hemisphere of the brain and access the right hemisphere more directly. So what happens in this process? That your right brain, right side, becomes more active. So mind mapping is the process of associating ideas. It releases potential ideas. Mind mapping release potential idea. Now, what are the usages of mind mapping techniques? The technique of mind mapping is used for the following reasons. First, for brainstorming, to organize research, outline a speech. For example, if somebody say that you have to give speech, what will you do first? You cannot directly write the entire speech. What will be the first process? Subject. What will be the subject of the speech? Whom will you address? Audience. How many people will be there? What will be the timings? What will be the duration of speech? Outline a speech. Summarizing information and note making. Mind mapping techniques also helps you in summarizing information, means précis, in making in writing precisely, and also in note making skill. To review understanding of a chapter. For example, if you read a book, then just mind map that what you read in the book. What was the title of the book? Who was the author of the book? What was the message in the book? Clear? Review understanding of a chapter. Think through an idea before writing. So these are the usage of mind mapping techniques. Mind mapping techniques help in overcoming writer's block. At the same time, it also helps to organize research. It also helps to outline a speech. It also helps to review understanding of a chapter or a note making, summarizing information, and preparing a dissertation. And this method was developed by Tony Buzan. This writer, he developed the technique of mind mapping. What was the question of Tony Buzan? Do you know what led him to invent this technique? What led him to introduce this technique? the first question came to his mind, how to develop writing skill, how to go ahead in the process of writing. Another question was that how to make memory strong. If you remember, you must be playing a game that on a table all the items are kept for 1 minute and then it's covered and you are expected to write that what you saw. Just note down the items that you observed on the table. Did you ever play this game earlier? Did you ever play this game earlier? It's a mind mapping technique. It makes your mind strong. Okay. Now there is another technique or a strategy that we will discuss in the next lecture, that is Thursday. Okay. Not next Thursday, but next to next Thursday. Next Thursday it will be, I think, 17th of September, right? So we will have one test of 5 marks on the 24th of September. Is it okay? Fine? Because I have already uploaded one lecture and I will upload today's lecture also. Is it comfortable?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Okay, shall I end here? Is there any question? Please ask.
Ma'am,
Yeah.
ma'am, some of the students have not got the invitation for the classroom, and in fact, ma'am, many of them have not got it. So can you please share the code of the classroom so that anyone who wants to join can just put in the code?
Okay, okay, I will send it, and just send me the list of the students who have not received the invitation, because I have given invitation to all on the basis of their Gmail address that I have already.
Okay, ma'am, but I think maybe if you with your permission,
Okay.
if you can give the code, it will be much easier.
Okay, okay, I will share it.
Okay, ma'am.
Okay,
Sure.
I will share it to CR and we'll do that.
Okay, ma'am. Okay.
Okay, okay, fine. Okay, all the best to all. Hmm.